moving on to 4A Division I, Highland Park has continued to win, and after losing big to Aledo to start the year in the Tom Landry Classic, they've been on a roll ever since, and Denton Geyer has continued their roll. Give me your thoughts on this game.
I really like Denton Geyer. I think they're in a little bit of a position. They did lose in non-district, but they played Cedar Hill. They played good 5A teams. Gerard Hurd has been committed to Texas for a while. During the last summer, he was wearing helmet cams during 7-on-7 and very high profile. And some people have gone, well, he's not having that great a year, but he's passed and run for almost 4,000 yards, almost 1,800 plus equally. And he hasn't even had to put the game on his shoulders like he did against Georgetown, sure, which kind of jumped to a lead against Geyer last year. And then Geyer's got a lot of other really good people. And I'm not a big score comparison person, but it's when you look at levels of play, Geyer can beat Aledo and has in recent years, and Aledo has really handled Highland Park. And Highland Park has played really well. I also think they've had a pretty good draw through this. I think they've played teams they had good matchups with, and I think that ends this week.
Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, for Highland Park to win it, I think they're going to have to be obviously turnover free. They're going to have to get some turnovers, and they're going to have to be really, really efficient offensively, as they have been now coming in. But Denton Geyer is just, and I've said it all along, they're a different animal. They can impose their will on people, and even if you take Hurd away, Breedlove's, I mean, he's playing terrific football, and then Taylor can play. I mean, in that offensive line, you throw in the fact that their defense really doesn't, even against Birdville last night, they had two big plays. They had a 58-yard run and a 63-yard run, and then their other 38 snaps went for an average of like 1.7 yards.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be awfully difficult to beat Geyer, but Highland Park will always, they're going to be prepared, and they're going to, I think they'll at least stay in the game. I don't think it's going to be one of those games
right.
the Geyers had leading up to this where they're up 48-7 at halftime and it's essentially over. I think Highland Park's going to make them work for it, but I agree with you. I think eventually Geyer probably wins this one.